Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. I'm Eric and today we are watching episode 16 of season 2 of Supernatural. And I'm looking forward to it because it's always fun to watch Supernatural. I'm just coming from watching the previous episode with the Trickster and my word, that was freaking hilarious. That's one of the funniest things I've seen in a long time. I'm really curious, what did you guys think? Like the previous episode with the... is that a highlight for you as well? As when it comes to like funny? Because that was just comedy gold for me. Like so much of it was just beyond hilarious. I can imagine that it wouldn't be that funny if you didn't know the characters, but because we've spent, at this point, one and 3/4 of a season with these characters. We know them so well, and that just made it so insanely funny. So they ran into basically Loki, a trickster god, and there was funny stuff all around. They called in Bobby to help because they couldn't figure it out themselves. And they described what had happened, and their descriptions of each other were so hilarious. Like, Dean described Sam as like overly sensitive, and like, what was it? The word he used was pansy. That Sam was always doing pansy stuff like that. And Sam basically described Dean as a slob and a glutton and drunk, kind of, just going nuts on shots, and just it was great fun. And then there was the things that happened to the victims in the episode as well, like the episode opening with an ethics professor who had written a book on morality being seduced by a female student. And there was the jock, or the frat boy, who was abducted by aliens and probed. And also the aliens slow danced with him. It was great fun. So, maybe this time we get a more normal episode. Because the previous episode was very much not normal. But great in every single way. And I'm looking forward to a more normal episode, maybe. Because you can't just, like, great is only great by contrast, you know? So I'm looking forward to a really good, normal Supernatural episode. If it's not, and they subvert again my expectations, then yay for that, I guess, but can't keep doing that. You have to return to base level. And base level for this is really good. I will say that. So, real quick, before we get started, Patreon, link in the description down below if you're interested. On Patreon, I do full episode reactions, not edited like here on YouTube. Check it out if you're interested. With that said, let's go.
This road over an hour. We haven't seen a single car.
Molly, I know how to read a freaking map, okay?
Yes, of course.
Ask
That
someone.
was 40 minutes ago. We're not turning around.
Come on. Isn't this argument a little archaic?
Yeah, but 40 minutes ago.
It's our anniversary and we're spending it stuck in the car.
I know, I'm sorry.
Yeah, these things happen.
Okay.
Maybe not
Stop,
while...
I'm mad at you.
Maybe not while you're driving, dude.
Molly!
Whoa. Where did that dude come from? You okay, lady?
David?
He left?
David!
Where the heck did he go?
Is anyone here? Hello?
Hello.
It's you.
Yeah, the guy on the road.
Are you hurt?
No, he's not okay.
Holy!
Tell us what happened.
I
I swerved and we crashed. He started chasing me.
Did he look like he lost a fight with a lawnmower? Lucky guess.
Man,
That's a colorful way to describe it.
well, we should get you somewhere safe first, and then Dean and I will come back here. We'll look for your husband.
No, I'm not leaving here without him. I'm sure this is where it was. We hit that tree right there.
Something fishy is going on.
Greeley could show up at any second.
What are you gonna tell her?
Really?
The truth?
She's gonna take off running in the other direction.
Okay. I like this.
But that's why we want to get you out of here.
But what about David? Something must have happened. I have to get
I
to the
like this
cops.
angle.
You know what? That's a great idea.
Like, normally we are on the side of we share knowledge with Dean and Sam. We know what they know when investigating something. This time, they seem to know more. We as the audience are taking the place of the woman.
It's the only time we ever really argue when we're stuck in the car.
I know how that goes.
Oh, come on, Dean. What's with that look? You know very well he's telling the truth. Ooh.
Did you?
No.
We're in the right spot. Okay. Yeah, there he is again.
Don't worry, Molly. Everything's gonna be all right.
Spoke a little too soon, Sammy.
Yeah, indeed.
I don't think he's gonna let her leave.
What do you know? I like this. It's different again. Who am I with?
We were already out here, hunting
Hunting for what?
Spill.
ghosts.
You're nuts.
Really? About as nuts as a vanishing guy with his guts spilling out.
I mean, yeah.
He was a local farmer that died 15 years ago on this highway.
Means that Plan A was trying to get you out of here. Obviously, that didn't go over too well with Farmer Roadkill.
Ha!
Greeley's not gonna let you leave this highway.
You're serious? Where's the husband on? Where's the car, I guess, as well?
Why me? I didn't do anything.
Doesn't matter. Some spirits only see what they want.
Like the woman in white from the very first episode.
Must have been his hunting cabin.
You looking for Greeley's grave?
Yeah.
Why?
So we could dig up the corpse and salt and burn it.
Oh.
Yes, naturally.
So this is really what you guys do. You're like Ghostbusters.
Yeah,
Minus the jumpsuits,
exactly.
and all, but this highway's only haunted once a year, and we got till sunup to wrap this thing up, so what do you say we move it along, okay?
Great. He's probably not buried very far from here, though.
What are we looking for?
Greeley's house. Maybe he's buried there. Look for...
Oh, right. That was his hunting cabin. So probably not buried there. Yeah, far off on the left.
David?
Sam, pay attention, dude. Found him.
Whoops.
Slick.
That thing shoots rock salt,
Yep.
and plain salt keeps away spirits.
Simple remedies are always the best.
Yeah. This is a really nice episode. Like, if you are new to this, to Supernatural, this would be like a good episode, good introduction episode. Because following Dean and Sam, like when we are the third member of that group, it means that like when we know what they know, we have to know things. But this woman, Molly, like when we are the second person, like when we're part of her team, so to speak, we don't have to know anything.
Look at this.
Yeah, it's an old photo album. Dearest
That
Marion.
letter you wrote her.
Yeah.
I don't understand how a guy like this can turn into that monster.
Vengeful spirits, man. You go crazy over time.
They lash out.
Why? Why are they here?
Well, there's some...
Because they can't let go.
Whatever it is, they just hold on too tight. So they're trapped. Caught in the same loops. Replaying the same tragedies over and over.
I have a sneaking suspicion that...
Something happened to them. Something they couldn't control.
I have a sneaking suspicion that he's referring to Molly.
There's nothing downstairs. You find anything?
The way he phrased it. That she is repeating this, and that's why the car was missing, because it happened years ago.
What?
There's something behind here.
And that's why we're following her, because we're not supposed to know the twist that the boys know, that she is the ghost that they're after. Or her and Greeley.
It's locked from the inside.
Sturdy.
Smells like old lady in here.
Maybe for a reason. Like that reason.
That would explain why.
Good one. Oh, she hung herself.
She didn't want to live without him.
That is tragic.
What are you gonna do?
Salt and burn her,
Can't leave her
right?
like this.
Why not?
She deserves to be put to rest, Dean.
Oh, he's just want to bury her. Okay then. I mean, considering the people, how many people you dig up and burn their bones. Like, do you rebury them after you've burned them?
Managed to put Greeley to rest too. What happens to him?
Lady, that answer is way beyond our pay grade.
I hope someplace better, but we don't know. No one does.
Yeah.
Burn their bones.
Well, my dad used to say that was like death for ghosts, you know? Guess that's why we all hold on to life so hard, even the dead.
Like the way
It's unknown.
he's phrasing a lot of this.
Losing David.
Yeah.
I have to see him again.
And they're knowing glances and stuff, like they know more than they're letting on. And I think the thing that they know is that she's dead. And she's like,
I have to.
yeah, because she's obsessed with finding her husband. Yeah. That has to be what those looks are saying.
Dean, it's cruel. Letting her pine for him like this. I don't like keeping her in the dark.
It's for her own good.
Because he survived and she didn't. But she doesn't know that.
Molly.
Sam, don't.
Don't what? Don't tell me because I'll mess up your hunt?
I don't think you're ready to hear it, lady. Yeah. She's mine. Are you referring to your wife? But no, I don't think so. Well, maybe. Because spirits go crazy. Don't stand near to a window like that. I mean, what was she... What did she expect? But I wonder about Greeley, though, how he features into it.
I swear there's a tree there right where they're standing. Should have thought it.
Oh,
What?
It's an old country custom.
yes.
You're like a walking encyclopedia of weirdness.
I think that's a strength in their line of work.
I know about your wife. Hurting me won't bring her back.
My wife is gone.
Oh, maybe he's dead because of her. maybe she didn't miss him back in the day. Maybe she actually hit him, and that's the accident that got him killed. And that meant that his wife died, and so now he's taking it out on Molly. Over and over. That makes a lot of sense.
Oh, thank God.
Call me Dean.
Nice one. I don't get these telekinetic powers, I have to admit. Yes, we know. Like, some have them, some don't. Like, it's a bit inconsistent, but I mean, I don't have an issue with it, but I just don't fully understand them. At least demons seem to be able to toss things around willy-nilly with their minds. It's not common to all ghosts, at least. Maybe it's a matter of experience, who knows? Yes, time for him to go up and smoke. Yeah, that's what happens. I mean, it doesn't look very peaceful. What happens to ghosts when you burn their bones?
I'm not going anywhere until you tell me what happened to my husband. He's dead.
No, Molly.
He's not. You are.
David's alive.
What?
I'm sure.
Yeah. Yep.
Take it to him. Come on.
Oh, that's gonna hurt. For Molly. He's gonna be older. Maybe he's found someone new. Moved on with his life, because this was... What was it, 15 years ago?
I don't understand.
You will.
It can't be.
Yeah, here's the reveal.
What's happening?
15 years ago, you and your husband hit Jonah Greeley with your car.
Yeah, that was the thing.
David survived.
What are you saying?
Obviously that you didn't.
There isn't just one spirit haunting Highway 41. There are two. Jonah Greeley and you.
And that makes a lot of sense. That's why Greeley is hunting her, because Greeley's wife.
Oh, God.
All right, tell me about Highway 41.
Yeah, here's the thing.
All of them fatal, all of them happening on the same night.
So what are we looking at?
Here's the information that was missing at the start of the episode. Yeah, this is the introduction and investigation part of the episode that wasn't in it.
Some spirits only see what they want.
Yes, and now the callback to all the stuff Dean Sam has said with double meaning.
You have to help me.
Dean, I don't
That's-
think you know she's dead.
That's pretty clever.
The truth?
She's gonna take off running in the other direction.
Some spirits hold on too tight.
Yeah, this conversation, I knew it had double meaning.
And Greeley?
Each year he punishes somebody for his death. And each year, somebody is you.
So that's why he won't let me off the highway.
Because in a way, you killed the love of his life.
Killed us both.
Yeah, I think the fact that you killed him is a smaller problem in the grand scheme of things. I think it's that Greeley's wife killed herself afterwards. I think that's the problem.
And you needed me for bait.
Yeah.
Well, we needed you.
But then again, you're a ghost. It's not like you can die. Again, or wait, that ghosts do that.
Look, if you want to go in there, we're not going to stop you.
Yeah, but you are gonna freak him right out.
Yeah, you can't do that to him.
This is your unfinished business.
I like this angle, though.
Just let go. We think you'll move on.
But you don't know where.
Anywhere has got to be better than just being stuck reliving the same thing.
Haven't you suffered long enough?
Yeah, exactly.
I guess she wasn't so bad for a ghost.
Another one in the books, boys.
Hope's kind of the whole point.
Yeah.
All right, Haley Joel.
Nice reference, bro. That was a pretty nice and calm episode. Which I appreciate, considering how hysterical the previous episode was. But this was nice and it was different. It was very atypical from the start that we didn't get to see. Well, we got to see the case, the event in the introduction, and then the logo, and then we just jumped into it from her perspective still. And we didn't get to see like the briefing, like when they discover the whatever case they're investigating and then talk about it and then go there. Like we didn't get to see any of the investigation, and that was like very fishy. Although appreciated, and I still maintain that this could be a very good episode if you are new to Supernatural to get into. Like if you jump straight in somewhere in the middle, like this could be pretty good because it's like a crash course in Supernatural. But then like you could, like after a while, you could start to see the writing on the wall, that there was more to it than expected, that Sam and Dean obviously knew something that they weren't telling us. And can you imagine what torture that must be? Being cursed to relive this horrible night over and over and over. I mean, there's a year between each time, but it's not like she remembers it. Like it's the remaining days of the year doesn't exist to her. It's just that one day, that one moment, over and over. I think they did it well. Like there was hints of the true nature of the case throughout, and like you were supposed to start get suspicious somewhere a bit after the conversation Sam and Molly had when they were sitting on the bed, I think it was, and going through the photo album. Like a bit after that, you're supposed to suspect that something is not quite right with the very meaningful looks that each of the boys had on their faces. I very, very much like how there's been a lot of variation in this season so far. And there's been a lot of episodes that have been different, but still supernatural, you know? Like the previous one to this was a very different experience with the trickster. And the one before that, when Sam was possessed, that was also very different, not normal supernatural, not following the same formula that it's supposed to. Then there was the one with the priest. That was very much more like what supernatural is supposed to be like, you know, more according to the established formula. And then there's also been stuff like Croatoan and Gordon, of course. Like it's so I like that there's been a lot of episodes that do supernatural with a twist. And I think that is promising for what's to come. That they are comfortable stepping outside of their comfort zone, if you know what I mean. They are not satisfied just doing the same thing over and over. That they are unafraid to experiment. So yeah, good episode. Enjoyable. I don't know, might be a bit on the weaker side for the season. Still good, of course. Like, I haven't yet run into an episode that I dislike, that I like actively dislike. All of them I enjoy so far, which is a great sign. And then some of them I just completely love or adore. Like, again, Asylum, Scarecrow. And now we can add the Trickster and Croatoan to that list as well. Overall, I'm still having a great time watching this. And I hope you are too. So, with that said, I am done for today. I thank you very much for joining me, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. Until then, peace out.